Hey everyone, welcome to our channel. Today we are going to learn how to install Anaconda, Jupyter Notebook and Spyder on Windows 10 and 11. So before we get started, let's go on to an overview first on what are those. Starting off with Anaconda. So this is a popular open source distribution for Python and R that simplifies package management and deployment. This makes an excellent choice for data science and machine learning projects. This also includes the useful tools Jupyter Notebook and Spyder. So Jupyter Notebook in here is a web-based interactive computing environment that allows you to write and execute Python code in a user-friendly interface. Spyder, on the other hand, is a powerful integrated development environment which is designed for scientific computing and data analysis. This offers features such as code editing, debugging, and visualization. So this guide will walk you through the process of installing Anaconda and using Anaconda Navigator to launch Jupyter Notebook and Spyder. And for us to be able to begin, step one in here is to download Anaconda. So you'll just need to open your local browser and then right after search for Anaconda download. Or you could go directly onto their official link, which is anaconda.com/download. And you should be able to see this screen in here. So you should be able to see a free download button. So if you click onto that, you should get redirected here onto this main page. For you to be able to get the download link for that, you need to provide your email address in here. So feel free to type in your email address and then click onto this check mark in here, or if you agree to receive communication from Anaconda, and make sure also that you agree to Anaconda's privacy policy and terms of service. So once you submit that, you should be able to go ahead and receive an email for the download link. So just head onto the email or log in onto the email that you have put in there, and you should be able to see the link wherein you can download Anaconda. Now, once you're already onto your email, just find an Anaconda in there. So as you can see, I have received a message which is subject as Anaconda distribution download. So you should be able to see the download now button in here. Click onto that and it should go ahead and redirect you to another website wherein you could go ahead and choose from the different installers available. So if you've noticed, there are three operating systems in here, which is Windows, Mac, and Linux. So feel free to choose which one applies onto your operating system. You should be able to see also the size of that one. So click onto the download link in here, and then it will automatically download onto your device. So we'll just have to wait for this one to be finished so that we could start installing Anaconda right after. And once downloaded, as you can see it is downloaded on my end, go to your downloads folder and double click the Anaconda installer. So let's just go ahead and open my downloads folder in here. And I have here the recently downloaded file. So let's double click onto this to open the installation window. So right after, you should be able to see the welcome screen of Anaconda installer. So you should be able to see in here the setup guide, and you'll just have to click on next to proceed. Then you should be able to read and accept the license agreement in here. So feel free to browse through that or read through this and click on I agree once you agree. Then right after, you'll choose to whether install it just for me or all of the users of this device. So we're just gonna opt for just me in here, which is the recommended one. Click on next. And then right after, it will ask you to select the default installation location and ensure that you have at least 5.7 or 5.2 gig in here, since that is the required space. So you should be able to see the space available out. Click on next, and then right after, in the advanced options, just leave the default settings unchanged. So you'll just have to click uninstall and wait for the installation to complete. So this may take around 20 to 25 minutes or more. It depends, more or less, it depends on your device. So feel free to wait for this one. And once the installation is complete, you'll just have to click on next. Now, as you can see, the installation is already complete. Just simply click on next, and then right after, click on next again, and then finish. So this will go ahead and launch the Anaconda Navigator. So wait for this one. And if that does not automatically start onto your end, simply go ahead and search that onto your search bar, Anaconda Navigator. You should be able to see the app in here. So you'll just click on open in here to launch it. So you'll just have to wait for this one. Then right after, you should be able to see something like this. So as of the moment, it is still loading some packages in here. So you may be asked to sign into Anaconda. You can skip onto that one if desired. Also, if prompted to update just like this, just go ahead and click on Remind Me Later. Then right after, once that one is already set, the next step in here in our Anaconda Navigator, we have to locate the Jupyter Notebook. So as you can see, there are a lot of things in here. We'll just have to find in the Jupyter Notebook. So just scroll here. And as you can see, this one is the Jupyter Notebook. So you'll just have to click on Launch in here, and Jupyter Notebook will open in your default web browser. So just wait for this one. So as you can see, it is currently opening onto my Chrome right now, and it's still loading. So let's wait for this one to load. And once it is fully loaded, you should be able to see something like this. Now the next step in here is to click on New. So you should be able to see options in here: Python 3, Terminal, Console, New File, and New Folder. So we're going to choose Python 3 in here. Then right after, we're going to go ahead and get redirected onto another screen. So right after clicking onto that, it should go ahead and create a new notebook. So as you can see, we're currently on a Jupyter notebook already, and onto this one, you should be able to see a blank cell. So in the new cell in here, we're gonna go ahead and enter the following code. So we should go ahead and try to go ahead and print here, hello Jupyter. So let's type in print. Then let's add in the text here, which is hello Jupyter. Then right after, let's go ahead and click on run. So this is the run button here. And then as you can see, you should be able to see an output that says hello Jupyter displayed. Now, let's go ahead and try to launch Spyder. So on our Anaconda Navigator in here, we're going to go ahead and do the same thing on what we did earlier. We'll have to find the Spyder here. So as you can see, we have that over here. And we have the 5.5.1 version in here. So for us to be able to go ahead and proceed, we're gonna go ahead and launch this, and it will do the same thing. It will go ahead and launch this. But instead of launching this onto your browser, it will go ahead and open its own interactive Python console and a script editor. So as you can see in here, this is where you could go ahead and type in the temporary script file that you have. So we could go ahead and try this one out. So we're gonna go ahead and try to enter the following script in here, like what we did earlier, like how we welcome Jupyter. So let's try to print in as well, hello Spyder. Then right after, we'll try to go ahead and click on run. So the same icon in here, the run file here, then click on run again. And as you can see, here onto its bottom part, you should be able to see in here the terminal wherein it gives you the output that it says hello Spyder. So you could explore other tools as well here on Anaconda. So there are a lot of available in here. We have Jupyter Lab, Anaconda Prompt, RS Studio, and other tools available in the Anaconda Navigator. So if you need additional tools such as PyCharm, you can install them by clicking onto the install button. So as you can see here, let's try to see. We have here the RS Studio. You'll just have to click on install, and this will go ahead and install on your Anaconda Navigator. Right after it is installed, you should be able to see a launch button, and you should be able to use that specific tool. And that is just basically it on how you install Anaconda, Jupyter Notebook, and Spyder on your Windows system. So these tools will help you get started with data science, machine learning, science computing, or any of your project. If you encounter any issues, feel free to leave a comment. And if you think that this has been helpful to you, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and we'll see you on to our next video. And happy coding!